Since 1886, Johnson & Johnson's name has been on everything. Baby oil, shampoo and conditioner, moisturizer, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But one of their most iconic products is talcum baby powder. And while it might have kept our downstairs dry, it also may have caused some very harmful side effects.
Johnson & Johnson is facing thousands of lawsuits over allegations that some of its talc powder was contaminated with asbestos.
It's been a product mainstay for Johnson & Johnson for decades. Now, talcum baby powder is at the center of multiple investigations. At issue has the company hidden evidence that its baby powder is linked to asbestos and ovarian cancer in women who use it around their genitals.
J&J has long since denied the claim, but now documents reveal the company knew about the presence of small amounts of asbestos in its products as far back as 1957, but did not disclose that to the public.
Thousands of people have sued J&J, some winning tens of millions of dollars in judgments.
Johnson & Johnson ordered to pay $55 million to a South Dakota woman who blamed her ovarian cancer on the company's talcum powder.
A St. Louis jury awarded 62-year-old Lois Slemp more than $110 million.
A jury awarding a California woman $417 million.
One single verdict for 20 women exceeded $2 billion.
Positive business trajectory. First, we're gonna look at the selling talc-based baby powder is violate business law or internal governing documents. The answer is yes. The reason as following. According to Johnson & Johnson Code of Business Conduct, it states that they're gonna protecting the environment and the natural resource. They are respond to the patients, doctors, nurses, and mothers and fathers to all others who use their product and service. In meeting their needs, everything they do must be high quality. They are also response to the community. They must help people be healthier by supporting better access and then care in more places around the world. However, the company's baby powder contains talcs, and then concern has been raised that it may contain asbestos, a possible carcinogen. People may wondering why doesn't Johnson & Johnson just put a label on product containing talcs, warning of the possible health risk including cancer? Just simply put, they are not required to do so by the Food and Drug Administration. Baby powder is considered a cosmetic product under the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. Cosmetic products and ingredients do not have to undergo FDA review or approval before they go to the market. So it's illegal to sell the baby powder. However, its safety has been questioned in recent years, and then there are a few legal issues has been involved. The lawsuits accuse Johnson & Johnson of negligence, breach of implied warranty, and then violated California Consumer Legal Remedy Act. Negligence is defined as conduct that falls below the standard established by law for the protection of others against a reasonable risk of harm. There are 5 elements needed to be considered of negligence. Currently, a Florida-based civil law attorney Ben Crump is representing NCMW to sue Johnson & Johnson for negligence, failure to warn customers of a possible defect in the product, and then consumer fraud. Implied warranty is the legal contract based upon the common law concept of fair value for money spent. It protects consumer for nearly all other purchases. Just about every consumer product purchase comes with an implied warranty of merchantability, which means it's guaranteed to work if used for its intended purpose. As consumers buy baby powder, they would assume that the product is safe and would not cause any harm to them. California's Consumer Legal Remedy Act was passed in 1970 to provide consumers with protection against false advertising, fraud, and other unfair business practice. It allows consumers to bring legal actions to recover damage when they have been misled. Johnson & Johnson may also violate CLRA because they are failing to provide the required Proposition 65 warnings. In 2018, a New York Times investigation found that Johnson & Johnson had for at least 50 years been aware of possible asbestos containing in the talc product without telling consumers. In 2019, Johnson & Johnson recalled 33 bottles of its baby powder product. There is too much information showing that Johnson & Johnson baby powder is cancerous. So in May 2020, Johnson & Johnson announced that the company would be discontinue sell talc-based baby powder in North America. However, they will continue to be sold globally. Conclusion: it's unethical for Johnson & Johnson continually sell baby talc powder to another country. Application of public-private relations. Who will be impacted by the action or zone of impact? Product users like baby, women, potential injuries, manufacturer facility employees, and basically anyone who breathes in talcum powder. Johnson & Johnson's competitor Procter & Gamble also will be impacted.
Cultural issue with Johnson & Johnson. The complaint filed by the National Council of Negro Women asserts that the New Jersey-based drug company made black women a central part of its business strategy but failed to warn them about the potential dangers of the powder products it was selling. This lawsuit filed a motion on behalf of the National Council of Negro Women, and internal documents will review that J&J had the intent to market their products specifically to black women despite the fact they could get ovarian cancer. A black women's advocacy group filed a lawsuit Tuesday accusing Johnson & Johnson of selectively marketing the company's talcum-based products, including Johnson's baby powder, to African-American women despite knowing for years that the items have been linked to ovarian cancer, an allegation J&J denies. Environmental issues with Johnson & Johnson. The company's product of baby powder mainly contained talc, a mineral known for its softness. However, consumers raised concerns about the ingredient because it had traces of asbestos, which can cause ovarian cancer. Crystal Kim, a Philadelphia woman who has survived 2 bouts of ovarian cancer that she blames on her lifelong use of the powder, said the decision to remove the product was a victory. Ms. Kim was one of a group of women who won a lawsuit against Johnson & Johnson in 2018. Will the action breach the implied duty of integrity? Yes, because Johnson & Johnson had previous knowledge of their powder's main ingredient, talc, containing possible traces of asbestos that has been linked to causing ovarian cancer in women.
Now, the experts over at Johnson & Johnson, they have found a cure. But unfortunately, it's not a cure for the cancer. It's for the company's legal problems.
Johnson & Johnson is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in hopes of what the company says of disposing of 40,000 lawsuits.
In order to limit their liability, as well as to shield their corporate assets, Johnson & Johnson pulled something that's actually known as the Texas legal loophole, also known as the Texas two-step defense.
J&J is this super rich health products company headquartered in New Jersey. So J&J went to Texas, and using a quirk of that state's laws, they created a completely new company called LTL. Then Johnson & Johnson dumped all the liability for these baby powder asbestos lawsuits, tens of billions of dollars of legal risk, into this new firm. Then the new company, LTL, quickly filed for bankruptcy.
Critics say the company is abusing the legal system and have called the bankruptcy filing a gimmick.